G'day, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included as we continue to just sort of chug away. So thank you to the comments on the previous video. Firstly, it is the scissors that was what I needed to disconnect pipes. So if we quickly go into ventilation and find, we go, let's see if it takes us in ventilation. If we go disconnect and we say there, there. Amazing. Really handy to know. And good to use it finally once and correctly. Great. Okay. So I think that's all of them now, right? It was just that one that was in the wrong place. Thank you to the two different people that mentioned that one. Okay, so it was also mentioned that the transit tubes don't block gases. So down the very bottom where I'm not blocking gases through here, what I should do is change to transit crossings, because they will. So if I say flip that, is it a crossing? Was that the one I said? Let me double check. Transit tube crossing that acts as a wall. Okay, so if we go, must build an unoccupied space. So does the actual existing transit tube count as occupied space? All right, is that slightly more annoying to place? Is what I would have to rip it up and then put it back in. All right, so what if we said deconstruct that and cancel that one? It's two, right? Oh no, just that one. So I can say cancel deconstruct. That one spot should do it as long as it's going to connect into this guy. Oh, I've done something weird there. So let's go cancel, cancel, cancel. Cancel. Copy. And that's acceptable, right? Because I can walk. That's like just sort of in the background. So that creates that blockage that sort of this liquid is otherwise doing anyway. This section. Sufficient power. Why is the power not considered insufficient to it? Does it need more power than what that cable can handle? No, either way, we really need to mop up a bunch of this liquid in front of it. So otherwise it's going to get round. Same for this bit. Okay, the wires going to the bunker door melted because they were from lead. What am I making these out of at the moment? Lead. Okay, so let's go copy gold. Someone's starving. We'll just double check on that in a second. All of that. Starvation. Just someone taking their time to get to eat, I assume. Just stinky sub 1000. Who's got a disease? Allergic reaction. Poor nails. Okay. Okay. And disconnect tool, transit tubes. Okay. Check the planet that the rocket just came back from. Might have gotten lucky and found fluorine on the first trip. So, do we remember where the rocket came from? This... How do I remember which ones they were dealing with? Who was going where? Was it that one? Let's assume it's that one. Fluorine. Trace amount of fluorine. Which I feel is probably not enough of what we actually need, right? Guess we may as well try somewhere else. See what else we can get. So, I'm already pumping gas at the top here. That's the oxalite tank. Good fuel tank. Has a few milligrams. So let's get that in operation. I was curious what that is. So it's just some allergy medication someone's left about. It's this one, right? Now, alright, so coal reserves are back down to 6 ton, so it does seem like these guys are still working a lot. I don't know if we should just drop the fuel threshold for them down to, say, 10%. Let's also mop the liquid found in those 2 lines. And then the other comment was... interesting builds could be what we do while we wait. Geothermal power using magma or even solar power. So, let's have a look at both of these 2 options. And again, let's mop up more water. It seems to be our current theme at the moment, that there's just sort of water on the ground everywhere. I still have no confidence in how long this is all going to last. So, let's learn about geothermal power. Is there anything that just is geotuner? Increases the temperature. The output of an analyzed geyser. Multiple geotuners can be directed to a single geyser anywhere on an asteroid. Okay, so I feel like... I mean, I don't know. I feel like that would potentially make things worse, wouldn't it? This guy's running occasionally with no power. That guy's saying he's running without enough power too. So it does feel like maybe I need his own direct line for this access tube. That guy's got no power. Now, is this related at all to the does feel like there's a fair few things running on that line, but it's not, it's just strained, it's not over like burdened. It is running on a small generator though. The read of what I haven't ever used either. So I've never had a bleach stone hopper. Uses salt and gold to produce bleach stone. Processes raw materials into advanced industrial goods. Removes salt from brine or salt water, producing water. Refines lumber into ethanol. Crushes sleet wheat grain or pinch of pepper nut to extract bracken. Feels like a lot of things that I've never needed to even learn about why they exist. Okay, so there's our solar power. Now they just cost glass in terms of being made. The concern I have with solar power is where would I put it? Because like it seems like there's such frequent like meteor showers. Surely they would just get like buried, wouldn't they? Is there a trick to sort of where you place them? Wood burner. So I don't see where the geothermal one is from there. I might need more information on that one. I feel like I should at least give one of these a go, right? So we've got this sort of layer here. Let's work with this. If we then copy him and just run him straight along here. This guy has now lost his line of sight, but I think that the work is done there. He's sort of found what he was looking for and will be right, I think. I need more steel, don't I? Alright. So let's put in a request for more steel. "15 of your finest steel, please." Alright. Let's clean up that runoff. More liquid to mop. How's that, these tubes looking? Yeah, we're still in a very much majority just carbon dioxide, but we're getting rid of it. And I mean, we're siphoning out the few bits of natural gas that we've got in there. I mean, this guy's still doing wonderful work in his little zone. This has been built too. So with him built, all I need to do, I think, is copy that and build it there. I think once that is built there, then no one can get through. He can clear out that section, and then we're done. Because I mean, all he's doing is he's pumping it from there to here. That should be okay, right? Because it's so he's just sort of like Sisyphus at the moment, just sort of like working in a circle. He'll just put it up here, it drops down here, and he pumps it out. So we just need that built, and then he's actually cleaning out the area. And we just have to work out how to get back in there and turn that off once we've emptied it. Okay, so how's our tubing looking? Perfect. The only problem is that it says no tube connected. That's built. So are you saying that there's no connection there? So he says there's a tube connected, but this guy does not agree. Alright. Let's go back up here and mop up the more liquid that we've just had appear in here from, I don't know, steam up here? Right, so this guy's just making the plastic. So we can... I think we can deconstruct that building now. I think we're done with needing plastic. See some liquid, mop some liquid. Let's go some oxalate. Doesn't even affect anything to get rid of that guy. So we'll get rid of the liquid pipe as well. Was he creating the liquid, maybe? And then what we'll do is we'll take this guy and look at his conductive wire. And we will say deconstruct all of that. I feel like I should rebuild this guy as a bigger one as well. Let's have a look at the power wires. Just go lead for now, just because it's what we've got lots of. I don't know why I would recreate that part, so let's cancel that section. We want to go lead down here, across there. Cancel that one. Because I get to redesign this as I wish now that we're redesigning. Run that straight down here. And that guy. And that guy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a conductive bridge there. And connect that guy. That guy. Seems needless to make it swing all that way out, but why not? That guy. So we want all of that done. I do also want to get rid of like a lot of this piping just in general. But I will wait until the new piping is built, because otherwise, like, I want to get rid of this guy and turn it into a big one. But it needs to have the proper pipe before it does that, otherwise that circuit will just burn. So it means I can't get rid of this piece of wiring until that happens. But in the meantime, we still can ask them to build this other wiring job that I want to do. Why does that guy operate like a T intersection when there's nothing teeing into him? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this guy down. But then just going to stop on that one space. Cancel. We'll stop on that space too, because we need that wire to be gone as well. Run him to there and then continue down. And then cancel that, and then we'll say deconstruct everything that's connecting this guy to that. So basically we've just got to wait for this straight down part here to be built to there, and then that bridge across, so then I can get rid of all that light wiring that's sort of running across this side for no real reason. Well, I mean, it was there because it wasn't there, I suppose, so there was a reason. We did the search before for coal. I need to do that again. Materials. considered a consumable ore. And as always, as it happens every single time, I've totally forgotten what my zoom out option was. Purple is coal. So we have a bunch of coal and sections over here. Dig that. Those two. Just dig this guy across here and then straight up. Dig those four. Those two. All of that. We'll go across the top, grab those two and those two. And sort of work our way down, grabbing a couple of those. And then let's go even further up. Out that. 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 And then just build a ladder. Straight up there. I realize it doesn't make sense for us to dig out that bottom one. Like we won't be, it's not like it's a floor, we'll be able to walk along there. See how that plays out. Let's go all the way up to there. Out that wall. Alright, see how we go with that. Huge pocket here. Is that coal too? Yep. Okay. Okay, that's probably a good amount. And then we can just sort of keep an eye over there, see how it's going. I expect Late Jones will let me know as soon as that's dropping anything remotely low. Alright, still plenty of this piping to get built. A little bit more liquid to up. A whole bunch more in there too. How are we looking along the top here actually? Done a good job with this. Out of curiosity, is that going to be alright? Like how much direct sunlight does a thing need? I assume possibly the more the better. So let's build a temporary I mean, I only have to get to the point where the regolith is going to drop, which is probably like 2 up from here. So if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then straight across, I feel like that's going to let us dig out all of this. Dig out that, and then dig out that. Those 3. Someone's entombed. Oh, that's just entombed. Not a someone, just a something. It's so interesting how efficiently they've built the lower half of this wiring system. Like it's all sorted all the way up to here, and then it's the higher half that they've not gotten to. Don't know why they'd prioritize the lower part. I mean, they've gotten as far down for this guy down to here, and then stopped. And we need it 2 there before we can really do anything else. Got the different drywall choices here. I feel like I want to look at more drywall options. How does the pink look? What if we made would be a room. What if we made our meal, what's they called, mealworm? Because they're sort of pink seeds, so it's on brand. I do feel like the half pink could be quite busy. But as long as there's a theme to which rooms have that. It's almost like they're the warning seeds. May have pollen. I mean, apart from that, there's fresh white and then drywall. I assume these rooms all have drywall. Let's go fresh white to the dining quarters. On the fence of the pink here. I am open to feedback on what we think of that pink. But again, we are still clear all the way up to here. They've built that one piece right there of electrical. See, I feel like what I need here in these reservoirs is I need them full and then this guy backed up. Like, backed up is the ideal scenario here. This guy's going to go dormant in 42 cycles. If this is fully done, then he'll just can go back to filling this room with natural gas. When that happens, that sort of is essentially another reservoir. And I mean, you can see that the guy's still pulling like tiny amounts out of the air in his room. And it's more that this guy's just they're clearing out just garbage oxygen at the bottom here. There's plenty to do. Alright, and they built this as well. So I guess we can see how this goes. Again, all he's doing is he's just dumping it up here. But that's the idea, to make it accessible by over this guy over here. I mean, really what I should do is actually build that wall across here, because otherwise this stuff here is going to be stuck in a little dip as well. So let's copy that guy and just copy him like that. Just redo that ever so slightly. Sure, let's take little guy. Someone wants to put him down here. Put to 21 tons of coal. I just feel like there's room for more there. But there's still heaps to get dug out too. See, Ellie's up here, and I was going to say, this will take Ellie a while, because as soon as part of that drops, she's just going to get all that regolith to have to take out as well. See, immediately, it's already had stuff drop down here. I feel like what we're going to need to do is a similar setup to this anyway, that we want... how much glass do I have? Why is that guy broken? What we want is going to be the solar panels just sort of along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 6. We had the glass. Why are they considered unreachable builds at the moment? I guess it's just what that's in the way. I love that Ellie is just wandering along on the stuff that she's just like she's opted not to destroy it. But we might need some quick priority on someone helping her out there, because I feel like she's going to get herself trapped real quick. We've got to keep an eye out for trapped, because it's coming for Ellie. Slowly, always trust Stinky to get in there and try and do a job. But see, the problem is that if I don't get these little gaps filled before the next time I play, I could easily forget. I didn't mention it earlier, but I am... Well, by the time this video comes out, I'll already be on holidays. I'm taking a few weeks in Mexico. So I won't be here. So there'll probably be at least 2 weeks after this video comes out before I post another one. So very easy, my chances are of forgetting of connecting this cable up. Finally moving with some pace. I mean, I did speed them up, so they like literally are moving with a bit more pace, but finally getting this top part done. I don't understand why it doesn't think the tube's connected though. They actually used it. You see that? They slide their way down it. They need to get to the bottom, they'll use it to get down, they just won't use it to go back up. There he goes. Let's try and get a shot of someone doing that. Real zoom in. Slow it down a little bit, try and get a good shot. Well, I feel like we can just go on the victory of the previous one. Oh, you gonna for it? No. False alarm. Alright, well I would say that is this one. Until we next make a video. Enjoy. I've got to remember I want to get rid of this guy. I want to replace it with one of the large power transformers, but I can't do that until I've gotten rid of all of its small cables, which I can't do until this is built. I feel like what I should do... I made a mess. Yeah, there we go. Our girl Ellie. Alright, so... we need to go extreme priority on the... What are these being built with? Yes, rock. Extreme priority on the 3 of them getting built. We need someone to come and... I love that Ellie still will keep working. Well, now we've just got a new priority. Let's just make sure we get Ellie safe. Look at that dedication. Is anyone coming? Is that igneous rock right there? Is that what she did? She did something too that suddenly made those all reachable builds. Oh, I must have been knocked out one of those. Ellie, get out of there. You're good. All right. So, any questions or comments, feel free to check them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.